I'm Dr. Sarah Beecroft. I'm a Life Sciences Supercomputing Specialist here at the Pawsey Centre. Part of my job is to find interesting collaborations and supporting researchers doing, unusual work. So actually, when I started my undergrad, I did it with the idea that I wanted to be a medical researcher. I had an uncle that did medical research, and I thought, oh, that sounds really interesting and meaningful. So I did my science degree and ended up doing a PhD in human rare disease genetics, so looking at nerve and muscle disorders, which I really loved. And it's incredibly interesting, and it really helps a lot of patients very directly because you're working on real families, and your results feed back to them through the clinician, and it's again very meaningful. But also it's a tough gig being like a bioinformatician. Often you're kind of on your own. It can be a bit isolating. So one of the things I really like about now working at Pawsey is I can take the experiences I've had of like figuring things out on my own and supporting other people who are now in that same position, so they don't have to figure it out on their own. There's a bit more support for them and making things easier for them to do good science. And also I realised that one of the things I really love doing is tinkering with stuff. So that kind of analytical bent is something I really enjoy doing day to day. So I'm not doing research as much anymore, obviously, but I am still, engaging my brain and problem solving and thinking in the big picture sense of like, what can we do next to make this better? When I go home, I feel like I've done something meaningful each day, which I don't know if you can really put a price on that. One of the reasons I got into science is because I wanted to feel like I was doing something meaningful with my existence. And so with this, I'm supporting people to be able to do those types of ambitious projects that can actually have a big difference. And it's, really a joy to work with them, I would say. It's kind of a privilege to be able to support them doing this type of work.